going on, Aries? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the week of November 20th through the 26th, 2023. So in this reading, Aries, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for you regarding the upcoming week in November, Aries. But before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, Aries, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Aries. So without further ado, I'm going to pull the energy for you, and we'll see what's coming your way for November 20th to the 26th, 2023, Aries. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Aries. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and see what we got going on here for you. Okay, really interesting energy that you got going on here, Aries. There's definitely a big energy here of you working through an existing love situation for most of you. I feel like a lot of you are dealing with an existing love situation that's giving you a lot of grief or a lot of emotional difficulty at this time. There's a sense for you, Aries, that your money or your finances are lacking due to relationship issues or you focusing on your emotions right now. For some of you, you may not be motivated to work, or for this upcoming week, the reason I say that, the Eight of Pentacles is your challenge for the upcoming week, and the Ace of Cups is your opportunity. And I just feel like you've been in some sort of kind of like limbo period in love for a lot of you, and it looks like there's a lot of movement surrounding love. And for most of you, this is an energy of working through, or reigniting love for some of you. For some of you, even if this is a new person coming into your life in love, then I feel like you're working through past wounds in love, but there's definitely something coming up about wounding in love this week for you. So before we get into the tarot, let's go ahead and start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe. And these oracle cards, Aries, contain the energy that you need to embody more of for your own highest good this week. And the first one is friendliness. It is the Two of Cups. And so definitely working through something with relationships. I feel like there is a sense of you doing the dirty work on your emotions or within relationships because this is the energy you need more of on a higher level. So I don't think that, cutting anyone out or kind of like hermiting away is a good idea for you. There's more of a sense of working, through an issue with someone instead of running away from it. Okay, so definitely you need friendliness and interaction with people, the number 2. Now you have the number 3, guidance. So this is similar to the Three of Pentacles frequency, and this is the energy that you need more of. And I feel like Spirit is saying that although the lessons that you're learning in love, and although the lessons that you're learning with your emotions right now, Aries, are going to actually help you overall, there is a sense to remain focused in the physical and to still almost be disciplined with yourself to keep learning and to keep doing earthly things, because once again, your challenge is the Eight of Pentacles this week. So I do feel like that's just something that's like lacking for you that you need to keep going, because there is a sense that you're learning a different type of learning, maybe not to do with money, but for some of you, your relationships are always related to how much money you make, okay? Because here's a vibrational secret about money. Basically, people who feel that they can get what they want, who can meet their desires, have a lot of money. Okay, money is a reflection of your ability to get what you want in life. Okay, so I don't know who needs to hear that, but the next frequency that you need more of, Aries, is letting go. The Eight of Cups here, letting something go because you know that there's more out there for you. And it's interesting, in what you don't see coming, you have the Eight of Cups, and then you have the Eight of Cups and what you need more of. So I feel like you're letting go of an old cycle with an existing relationship. And some of you, for most of you, the energy that I pick up from this relationship is more like a renewal within an existing relationship. And instead of choosing to, kind of hold on to the way the dynamic has been between you and someone, there is this energy of you moving close with someone, working through a deep issue to activate your potential together, because there's some sort of unfinished business that you have in love with someone, and there needs to be more time spent with someone, is what Spirit's telling me to tell you. Even if it's, relationships don't always feel good. So some of you may think you're doing the wrong thing because you're like, well, this doesn't really, it's going to feel good. It actually is going to feel good, but there's growing pains with it. So that's just what I sense for you. To get into the tarot, Aries, your opportunity is the Ace of Cups. So this is actually new love, new, overflowing of positive emotions. And, this could really improve your physical health, because a large part of physical issues, if you have those, are rooted in emotions, actually. So I feel like there is something to do with improving physical health for some of you as a result of this lover in your life. So there is this feeling of a trade-off, working through very deep issues with someone. There is a feeling of like you're working through issues that most people would have already discarded a relationship over, is what I sense for you. So just be aware of that. We'll see why the Ace of Cups is your opportunity in a minute when we clarify, but your challenge is the Eight of Pentacles. And for a lot of you, you're working through an issue within a partnership in the physical world. Okay, you're working through relational issues as your challenge, but I do feel like it's tied to your finances. For, like I keep saying, there may be a feeling for the 20th to the 26th of a lack of productivity, is what this is kind of reading. Okay, so now we go to your overall general energy, Aries, and it's interesting. It's a pretty mundane week. There's no major arcana cards here. You have the Five of Cups, you have the Six of Cups, and you have the Nine of Wands here. So I feel like this is you working through unresolved issues in love. This is what it feels like to me. You're working through unresolved issues in love. The Nine of Wands is kind of feeling wounded, like unfinished business. The Six has to do with the past, especially the Six of Cups has to do with, for me, it's the card of past relationships. And then you have the Five of Cups, which is about sadness, grief. You may be dealing with a relationship that really has hurt you, or you've hurt someone. There's some sort of resolution that needs to happen within a relationship. And I actually feel like you're very close to it, though. That's the thing, so why Spirit's not telling you to give up, to give potential a chance with someone that you're already dealing with for most of you. For some of you, this could be a new person that you are with, but you're working through old wounds that crop up within this new relationship. But when it comes to what you don't see coming, you're definitely letting something go. You have the Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Magician. And so some of you are going to be moving away from something to activate your highest potential. I'm an Aries sun, so I'm actually moving to Maine right now. Like right now I'm in a little cabin in Maine, and then I'm actually getting my first house in Maine. So I'm going to be doing sick recording. So this could indicate for Aries that you're actually traveling in what you don't see coming. There could be, because whenever these cards show up together, like there's definitely something leaving behind. There could be someone traveling to you. There could be travel within love to enhance the potential. So some of you, this looks like, someone is coming to move towards you, or etc. But here's the thing. Aries. When it comes to your advice from Spirit, I feel like Spirit's advising you to communicate within a relationship and get it going. You have the Ace of Wands, you have the Eight of Wands, and you have the Page of Cups here. There's a really fun, refreshing, young, youthful type energy to a relationship in your life right now. And I feel like Spirit's telling you could really enjoy it, and you could build something with someone here, even if there's been damage to the relationship. In your advice, you have the Ace of Wands, and in your opportunity, you have the Ace of Cups. So, and you have that double whammy of letting go energy, the Eight of Cups, Six of Swords. So there's definitely a feeling of like one chapter closing and another one opening for you, even if it's scary. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and get more information for you now, Aries, in this reading. So there's definitely this thing about communication as well. I feel like you're with someone, even if you're dealing with a difficult situation in love, at least you're communicating well, is what it's kind of telling me, this reading. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but all right. Let's see where the Ace of Cups is your opportunity, Aries, for this week? The Ace of Cups is clarified by the Four of Wands, or excuse me, the Four of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands here. So yeah, I feel like this is you for most of you Aries ladies out there. This is you feeling really secure within a new love connection. Here's the thing, if this is an existing relationship and there's some sort of renewal within it, that's already built in security. For some of you that this is resonating with about the existing relationship, there's a sense of not having to jump through hoops to get to know someone new. You get to experience a love relationship really knowing the depth of someone going through something difficult. So in some sort of way, I feel like the difficulties you've had with this person actually lead you to more stability, because it's a different type of stability. It's almost like the frequency that's going to come to you in love this week, what I sense is like a captain of a ship who's never been in a storm versus like a captain who has survived like 7 storms. Maybe like one of their ships got broken, but now they're experienced. And that's with the ocean. The relationship of the captain and the ocean is you with this person that you're with. So I feel like it's just going to give you a lot of stability. And there is a sense whenever fire energy comes out for me with the Ace of Cups, it indicates a good sexual connection. So why did I just sound like a weird kid? Sexual connection? But it does indicate a good sexual. And it's interesting that this is in your overall general energy, and randomly it's popping in the Six of Cups. So there's then you have this. Okay, interesting. All right, let's keep going. Aries. Let's go ahead and clarify why the Six of Cups is here, because I feel like this card is going to illustrate what's going on within an existing connection, or for some of you closing out an existing connection and moving on to someone new, because there's definitely new love, however you cut it for you. Yeah, this is definitely renewal with an existing relationship, Aries. It's what I sense, because you're clarifying. The Six of Cups is clarified by the Chariot and also the Star. And I said there's no major arcana in the overall general energy, and now I got to eat my words. But you do have the Two of Swords here. Okay, so I feel like you're overcoming a really difficult, thing that, once again, most people would have been a deal breaker with in a relationship. Like, wow, I can't believe that we're actually overcoming this issue. There is a feeling here of like, wow, I can't believe that I'm actually going to be mature enough to work through this issue, and my partner, your partner as well. But you're moving forward. You're making progress when it comes to renewal, even if it looks like you went backwards recently, or even early in the week. Towards the 20th, you could feel like you're grieving, but then it actually makes progress, is what I feel. I don't know. I do want to get more information. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Because this also is going to tell me a little bit more information about the unfinished business within the relationship. Yeah. There's definitely issues of independence, and as an Aries, obviously being independent is really important to you. But you have the Knight of Wands. That's like an in and out energy, someone who promises something. They talk a big game, but they're in and out. They're inconsistent, so they're therefore independent. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is an independent energy. It's about financial independence, not needing anyone, opulence alone. And that seems to be the core wound of this relationship with this person that we're talking about, this reading, is like, there, even if there was commitment, there was kind of a bad taste in your mouth when it came to freedom within the relationship. Or if this is not your feeling, it could be the way that the person you're interacting with feels. You're too in and out, Aries, you were too inconsistent, but some of you could be feeling that as well. And that's what you're putting right, though, because whether or not this relationship is the person you're going to be with forever or what, even if you want that or you don't, there's definitely a deep reason for you to collaborate with this person at this time in love, Aries, because the number 3 is the teacher number. It's also the number of communication, and I feel like there's a good dynamic between you and someone, a new love relationship, or renewing this love relationship right now. Like, there's a good communicative dynamic that's healthy for you right now, and I feel like Spirit wants you to explore that. So let's clarify why the Six of Swords is the centerpiece to your reading. What is it that you're moving on from? Yeah, you're moving on. You're moving away from stubbornness here, Aries. The Six of Swords in what you don't see coming is clarified by the Three of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Emperor. So this is just strong-headedness. This is over independence. This is this is basically like everyone swinging the thing in their pants. A battle of like egos, male ego, and this is probably what's happening with you and someone in a relationship. Because even though you're an Aries woman. If you're an Aries woman, Aries is masculine energy. So I feel like there was something about unworkability or whenever there was an issue in the past with you and someone would just shut down. And when things got scary, maybe you took a break or like you just went away. I feel like even if it's scary, you're working through the deepest issues with you and this person that you're dealing with. So there's definitely healing the wound of putting up a boundary, like the King of Swords, the Emperor, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. It's like this very very clear boundary energy. So I feel like that's what you're healing within the relationship. And so I do feel like this energy as well is telling you to like be vulnerable. The Eight of Wands is about communication. The Ace of Wands is about excitement. So you have a challenge. You have a challenge in front of you in love. Is what you have, Aries. And I feel like for some of you that actually could excite you. But there is, okay, here's the other thing. There's definitely this thing about like putting it right with speed. There could be an issue in this relationship about the timing is what I sense, Aries, going on. I feel like the timing between you and the person that you're dealing with is slightly different. So, there really could be issues around like some person wants to commit and then the other person wants to the next day, but never at the same time type of thing. I don't know. Let's clarify your advice. Why is the Ace of Wands here? I feel like there is great sex within this connection. As I say that. King of Wands. You could have a very fiery connection with this person. Three of Cups. You could have a unconventional relationship. I don't know, but you have the King of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles here when it comes to the Ace of Wands. And so I feel like deep down you love this person. Whoever you're connecting with in love, like you just have this like deep knowing that you're going to be all right. Like you're going to make it through it, like slowly but surely. Knight of Pentacles is steady energy. Knight of Wands, expression, authenticity, passion, all that sexual energy. Three of Pentacles. It's just a good time you're going to have. I feel like this person enhances your social life. There's something about, you being in a relationship with the person that actually is going to help your social life. I feel that for you, Aries. Let's keep going. Let's clarify why the Eight of Pentacles is your challenge. Okay, let's go ahead and see why is that your challenge, Aries. Okay, yeah, the Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Swords and also the Eight of Cups here. So I feel like there's just like, there could be a delay with your work. Like, that there needs to be some sort of movement, some sort of emotional commitment, some sort of priority with emotional work, leaving, because you have the Eight of Cups coming out all over in this reading here. It's in it's in the Oracle cards. It's coming out twice with all the cards. So I feel like there is something here about an adjustment that's really slowing down your work, and it. So it's almost like a calculated delay when it comes to your physical work because you're working through these emotional things, like I said in the beginning of the reading. So make sure that you make the proper emotional adjustments right now because it's going to set you up. And here you have the Two of Cups. And I feel like ultimately you're in a good spot. Now, I do want to clarify why this card is here in your advice, because this card would be indicating kind of to act fast, when it comes to repairing a commitment, whatever you have to do to renew and repair this commitment, Aries. Why is the Eight of Wands here in your advice? And if you just look at the numerology of this reading, in the oracle cards, you have the number 2, you have the number 3, and you have the number 8. Number 2 is partnerships, number 3 is communication, and number 8 is money. So partnerships and communicating about money is all going to work in like a trine for you here very well. But the 8 of Wands is clarified by the 5 of Wands, the Empress, and also the Justice card here. So I feel like you have an opportunity to put some sort of thing right when it comes to in and out kind of competitive energy within a relationship. That independence thing, that ego battle that I was sensing here. I feel like you have the opportunity to just completely put that right, Aries. The Empress is like the ultimate queen. Everyone knows she's the partner of someone, and you have the Justice card here. So I feel like you're dealing with someone where you're both on the same wavelength. You both actually want commitment, and you want to kind of move away from this 5 of Wands competitive energy. At the same time, I do feel like whoever you're committing to in love at this time is actually going to help you in the long run with your abundance here. Now, there could be this feeling of children. The Empress is the fertile card of, the mother. So there could be talks about, now that we're committing again, do we want to have children? There could be something about existing children that changes as a result of a deep commitment. But it feels like there's really an unspoken deepening within a relationship if you want to work through it. Aries is what I got for you. So this is, I feel like, going to be a good week for you. Like I said, you need number 2, 3, 8. So just take that into consideration, Aries. I hope this helped you, and I'll talk to you next.